Alright, so like a day or two ago, Vegan Gains put out a video, is Jon Venus Natty? And stuff like that's a little bit silly because you can really never know anything. I mean, maybe in an extreme case like Collie Green, you're like, yeah, obviously he's not, and he's just making it up. But most of the time, this is something you can't know. And the only reason I'm even making this video is because I was reading the comments afterwards and stuff, and it got me thinking about a lot of things. So this might not even be 100% related to the video, but the comments got me thinking about some concepts and stuff. So the first thing I want to say is I think that he's natural because of what his goals in life are and stuff. I think being natural is in line with what he wants out of life. He seems to really value health and being an excellent version of himself and stuff. So being a natty would be in line with all that. But like I said, you can't really know such things. What I want to put out there is that I think people underestimate the human body a lot. A lot of people cheat, a lot of people take shortcuts, and so sometimes we just assume anyone who's accomplished something has cheated and taken a shortcut. But there are people who have integrity, who care about doing things the right way, who care about their health. So not everybody that has good results did some kind of easy shortcut. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, everybody, they have different body types. His body type seems extremely similar to mine, like not now as a result of our different training methods, but like the genetics we were given, because we're both like 6'1" mesomorphs. But he chose to be kind of like a bodybuilder, to put some mass on, to look good, whereas I chose to be as strong as I possibly could in a healthy manner without putting excessive mass on my body. So whereas he's trying to get bigger, I tried to keep my body weight between 210 and 220 the entire time I was lifting weights. Anytime I would start creeping up, I would restrict my calories a little because I didn't want to be a big, huge giant. I thought maybe that would be a little bit challenging on my joints and organs and stuff. It might not be a correct theory, but that was what was inspiring me to keep my body weight a little bit lower. Now, because I do so many squats and deadlifts, I have bigger glutes and thighs and stuff than John, so even though our body weight's similar, his upper body is a lot bigger than mine. He's got a really good chest and really good arms, and mine aren't that impressive at all because I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to have a big chest and arms. I'm just trying to be able to move some weight and be strong and healthy and fast. I lift a lot more like his brother Leo than like he does. My purpose is more athletic based than like aesthetic. So but my point is, if I can be the size I am, just eating good food, just resting well, just training smart, and I'm not even trying to get big, and he's purposely trying to get big, like that's something he wants to do, then it seems extremely possible to me that a guy with his specific body type, with his kind of dedication and discipline, could have the results he has without using any supplements. And that's my point, regardless, because we can't really know what anybody does. Like, we can use inductive reasoning and base things off the laws of probability, and because of his body type and his goals in life and stuff, the probability of him being natural is a lot higher than, say, somebody who just is trying to sell a lot of products and make money online and doesn't really care about their health as much. They just care about financial gain. But we can't actually know 100% certain. But what I am saying is that his kind of results are physically possible. They are in alignment of what is in reality for a man with his body type on a healthy vegan diet, doing a smart exercise regimen and stuff specifically aimed towards having that kind of size and shape. So I just wanted to put that out there because it's funny, like there's two perspectives out there. the one thing that seeing all the things in the comments always makes me laugh about is how we always get dished on for being weak things. Because like there's one side of the equation where they're all like, he's too big, he's too strong, he's got to be on roids. And then there's another side like, see, veganism sucks, look how small and weak he is, he's skinny, he doesn't even have muscle. Because when there aren't a lot of people who have a vegan diet that are lifting weights, I mean, there's a lot more now, but veganism is still a very, very small portion of the community. And when you're looking at the rest of the community, it's like 7.4 billion, and the best of them rise up and they go to super world-class levels. And now that we have like the internet and technology and stuff, we see examples of the best people all the time. You'll see Brian Shaw or Zydrunas Savickas. You'll see a guy like Eric Spada or even Big Boy from the Muscle Mafia or whatever that is. And I mean, there's all these monsters out there who are just insanely strong and insanely big, moving monster weight. So then people all laugh at us because we're not repping out with 405 or more on the bench press and aren't squatting 6 plates or more. There's all these examples of people who have taken it to a whole nother level. And I mean, you think about it, if you're a meat eater and you lift weights, how good are you compared to these world-class people? Probably not. Well, then there's all these vegans out here who lift weights, and we're like you. We're doing the best we can. We aren't blessed with the best genetics in the world. We have jobs and stuff. We don't have the kind of time and dedication to just throw our whole life away and singularly focus on one thing and take it to the highest level. A lot of us care about health, so we're not going to use all these enhancements and stuff to improve our performance because of health reasons. So yeah, we're not repping out 405 on the bench or even able to bench 405 even once. And so you all go off on how we're weak little vegans, but most people in the world can't do that stuff. I know there's a lot of strong people and a lot of people that can do that, but that's because there's so many people in the world. Like, unless you're going to some kind of crazy gym, like where a lot of elite people train at the same time, most of the time there's only going to be like a small handful of people who are actually that strong. Most people don't bench over 400. Most people don't squat or deadlift 6 plates. I know there's plenty of people in the world that do, but it's a rare thing. It's up at the top level. And unless you're at an extremely high quality gym that just brings high caliber people to it, the odds of there being very many people that can do that aren't very high. And yet you expect all us vegans to be like these supermen, and we're just regular guys like all of you, strength training, lifting weights, doing our thing, but we're not going to compete with world-class people because that's not what we are. We aren't world-class athletes and stuff. We're just people that like to strength train. We love being the best versions of ourselves, and with our specific genetics and our specific desires and stuff, being the best version of ourselves is a far cry from the best version of what human performance is. And it's not because veganism's holding us back, it's just because we're just regular guys. So that's the other end of the coin, not this, because some people just like, oh, you use steroids, that's why you're big. And then the other people are like, these guys are moving 455 for triples on bench like it's nothing, and you guys are struggling with like 275 or whatever. And it's like, yeah, we're not world-class champion powerlifters. We're just run-of-the-mill guys lifting weights. So it's just some stuff I got thinking about when I read the comments. It's not just this video, but this video had comments like I've seen in other videos. And so I just wanted to put that out there because it's something that I haven't seen anybody else discuss, and I see it a lot in the comments and stuff. And it's craziness. Like, either you're taking steroids or you're a little anemic vegan who has no strength. It's like so funny the way people exaggerate stuff.